Hello there, welcome to Congo, or our first, well, attempt with Congo. We're going to go for African power here, and this is kind of one of those achievements that can, well, very well be sabotage very early. And with our current text, things aren't really looking that great. What we will be trying to do is get close to Europe so we can potentially get ourselves Catholic and get ourselves westernized. That's going to be top priority. Also, this is one of those games that's most likely going to be very much, to some extent challenged or decided by the rulers we get. If we get a really good ruler, we might do something magnificent. If we get a horrible one, we might not be doing anything at all. So, for the time being here, or for the beginning, we'll not be doing much at all. We'll simply allow time to pass. That's basically the first 100 years of this game. So, I'll just allow time to pass and we'll see what happens. So, time has passed, but nothing has really happened here. I'm losing a little bit of cash right now, and all ridiculous enough. And the reason is simple. I have two advices. What I'm going to aim for here is Tech 2 here, which actually gives me cogs, hilariously enough. And also with the next level here of military tech, we could actually start making, making some changes. So what I think we're actually going to do here is fire our, one of the advices, and we're definitely going after Hausa, Benin, and Oyo. The goal is going to be to vassalize them first, I think. Potentially we'll just go ahead and annex Benin here, and we'll vassalize Oyo and Hausa. Potentially, they do have quite a bit of, extra land, so going off them might be a bad idea. So I guess we'll just go Benin and Oyo first, and use that as our stepping stones. We definitely want to try and get ourselves, take these Mali provinces, and the reason is fairly simple. By doing that, we get close enough to Portugal, I think. No, we're not close enough, but we get fairly close, so we could actually be able to westernize, quicker than anticipated. We do need still a lot of points here, as you can see. We're not getting them really fast, and even if I were to make my ruler into general, I don't really think it'll help too much. But we'll simply have to wait, and then we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, that is basically what you'll have to do for the first 100 years or so. It's terrible, I know. We'll see how it goes. The king is dead, apparently. My chief, our people are losing confidence. So, we have a new chief here, 162. That is a fairly good chief, to be perfectly honest. I'll also live with the stability drop here. I think it's not something that I need to worry about. The new chief also allows us to get to level or diplomacy tech here rather quickly, which is great, because that'll allow me to attack both Benin and Oyo rather quickly. Neither of them have any allies as far as I know, so that is great. I can unfortunately not actually fabricate any claims, but at least I can get diplomatic access here with Benin. So I can... No, Hausa. Did I get with the wrong people here? Yeah, I did get with the wrong people. Yeah, they actually put me as a rival. So what we're going to do is do a double take. We're going to, first of all, allow our troops to walk through Benin into Oyo. And apparently Kanem Borno is going after Hausa here. So that's actually fairly good for us, because that means that I can potentially take the two coastal provinces here from Hausa without too much trouble. Mali, they're actually the same technology level as us, or technology group, which is great. But yeah, as you can see, more diplomatic power is increasing rather rapidly, and that is going to be very much helpful. And the reason is actually, once again, fairly simple. By having diplomatic power rise quickly, we're going to get boats quickly, and by those boats we can then start transferring troops. And once we actually transfer them into Benin, then into Oyo, we're going to warn Benin. I think we're just going to annex them and core Benin ourselves. It shouldn't be too much of a problem per se. Money will be an issue here, so I will probably have to fire the diplomatic guy here. Knowledge is power, or ignorance is bliss. Well, how are we doing in the rebel department, so to speak? Let's see here. Tolerance. Getting 2 extra will be kind of troublesome, so I guess we will actually take ignorance is bliss here. It'll hurt my army a little bit, but I think it should be fine. So, we'll wait for diplomatic tech 2, and then we'll go after Benin and Oyo. There we go, we have enough here to actually get the bark, which is level 2 diplomatic tech. The bark, trade range increased by 100. We can now use bark, cog, and galleys, and I also believe that this allows me to send another one of our, well, merchants out, which of course is interesting enough. What we are going to do now is probably build 2 ships, or 2 cogs. And we're going to use these to, well, transport troops to Benin and Oyo. And once we've actually made that done, I guess we'll enforce serfdom here. We can't really afford to get into too much of a bad spot. I'll also go ahead, I think, and up the stability here, which is too bad I have to use administrative points on that, but that doesn't really matter. We'll also, as I said here, transport troops over to Benin and Oyo, and then we'll fight one of them, or probably both. We'll see how it goes. So, we finally have all of our armies here. I've upgraded it to about 8,000 men, and I think that should be enough here to actually make the difference. Also made Nzinga here into general. Terrible one at that, so what we're going to do here is just go straight out warfare. Morale is at maximum here, so that should be fine. I might have actually needed to add a couple more men, but we outnumber them 2 to 1. So I think we should be perfectly capable of beating them here. If we will be able to, that's another thing entirely. And we're also going to go ahead here and upgrade our... Well, I'm going to play it careful here. So we're going to go ahead, get rid of everything. And it costs a lot of points, but hopefully it won't come back to bite me, which I can't really guarantee here. Also, by defeating this army, we should actually win the entire war. Apparently not. I can't actually run into houses, so this is kind of an awkward situation, but at least now we have... well, they actually ran to either. I thought they were running into Hausa. Well, that's fine. We should still be able to beat them if they come back, and all that remains now is siege. So what I think we're going to do here is annex Benin. Pedro is new heir. 612. He's actually pretty damn great. At least on the administrative, which is what we need. So I'm going to allow the siege to finish, and after that we're going to, I think, fabricate a claim on Oyo. Oyo. And then we're going to vassalize them. I am also very tempted here to declare war on Hausa. No idea if I can actually vassalize them though. 2, 3, well, I can vassalize them, judging by that. And also, if I check out, if they just have those 2,000 men, we're definitely going to most likely declare war on them next rather than anything else. I'll use both of my diplomats to fabricate a claim on both countries though, and we'll see how things actually end up. I might actually go after Ashanti as well, but we'll see. So, for now, we have won our first war here against Benin. Full annexation, it'll cost me 50 diplomatic points, which is kind of bad, but not really too much I can do about that. Mudapa and Hausa will not like the fact that I increase my mass here, which is also kind of bad, and apparently I can't actually call this thing, which is also bad. So, all over, it's bad, which is bad. So what I think we do here then is, as planned, covert action will fabricate a claim on Oyo, and we'll fabricate a claim on Hausa as well. We'll vassalize these two, and once they're actually vassalized, we'll go ahead and release Benin again and annex them. I think it seems to be the best choice. So that's the plan. Let's see how it plays out. We gained a conquest casus belli on Oyo, and we're going to clear one of them first, I think. Hausa doesn't actually have more than their 2,000 men here, so we'll probably go after them as well. But for now, we'll declare war. War goal is to take Oyo, and I think we'll be able to destroy their army here virtually at once. They do have a, well, better maneuver value general than we do. That's also about it. I think we should be able to win this. Yes, we did. And with that, I'm going to split the armies in half and allow siege to happen here. I'm also going to, I think, train 2,000 more men to add to the army, just in case. And also with the claim here actually fabricated, I think we're going to allow this war to end first. And then we're going after Hausa. If we have more men than can in Bornu, we might actually go ahead and declare war here without a casus belli. If we can, let's say, vassalize them, that would be great. In this case, I think I'll actually... No, I'll try to eradicate the problem. And the reason is simple. I can't afford to take that much... let's see, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... Yeah, I can actually vassalize Khan and Bornu as well. So what I think we're going to do is, first of all, vassalize Oyo and Hausa. And I guess we'll actually go ahead and try and annex them before we go after Khan and Bornu and Songhai. Potentially. I wish I had more diplomats, but I don't. So it's going to be quite a bit of time before I actually get these guys annexed, which is going to, once again, be a little bit troublesome. But not really that much I can do about that. So we're definitely going after both of these, and we're going to, I think, vassalize them. That seems to be the best choice right now. I might release Benin down the line. But for now, I think I can support or survive the little amount of overextension that they give me. Should be fine. So I'll allow the war against Oyo here to end. I think it's actually done already. Yeah, it is. And we'll also force religion while we're at it, since we can. It cost me 50 diplomatic power. I don't think I'll save a little bit, so we'll just go ahead and send demands here. And we're going to go ahead and join up the armies, and then we're going to go after Hausa here. And by getting Hausa, we're definitely going to be in, well, a little bit of a better spot. We do have a couple of vassals, we do have some more land. We'll still have to wait for the vassalizations to come through, but I think we're in a good spot. I have no idea how many peasants are actually up here, so it'll be interesting to go and see now. But sieges should come along, well, swimmingly to some degree. Oh, I see. These are actually this is actually the problem per se. Let's see how many men they actually have up here. 3,000. I guess we'll siege the southern parts here first, and then we'll see what happens afterwards. And due to that, I'm very tempted now to just go ahead here and destroy or kill off the indigenous population here just to get rid of them. But I'll allow, as I said, the siege is down south to finish, and then we'll go off the northern part of Hausa. We'll see how it goes. So, hilariously enough, the Hausa army actually just vanished. No, seriously, just vanished. Do you want to know why? They ran into Nupa here, into those 4,000 men, and died. That is the hilarious fact of the situation. They simply ran into an enemy army and died. If I go here now, will I still instigate an attack since these guys are standing here? I have no idea. Do I want to test the theory? I think I do. Let's see here. Yeah, instigate an attack, which is kind of bad. So will we lose? Most likely. They have no leader. The fact here is that the natives are actually more, well, they have better armies than me. That is a annoying fact, but they do. I could also go after Bono here, but I think I'm actually going to try to place my armies back home. We're going to, of course, sacrifice a ton of manpower every time we go through here, which is kind of a problem. Might have to go for mercenaries if I can. Can I hire many mercenaries here? African spearmen. I can. So what I think we'll do here is sacrifice a little bit of military tech power and slaughter these 4,000 men, because they are annoying as hell. And I'll have to pass through the other times as well. I need 70% war score here to win against Hausa. I think I actually have it right now. Yes, I do. I don't actually have to force them to convert, which is a great part, and I can take the gold as well without too much problem. So all in all, that works just fine. So, can these guys walk home? Probably not. Do I have to join up both armies? Probably. So we're going to actually have both armies end up in Pindinga, and the goal here is to eradicate the natives. Will we be able to do that? That's, well, a little bit gamblish, but we're going to wait another month, and then we're going to try here and get rid of them once and for all, which apparently didn't actually turn out too well, judging by how this is actually going. Did I lower the numbers? Yeah, they're 2004 now. So I've sacrificed a lot of manpower, but looking at it from the bright side, I still need to improve relations. We need to wait a decade, and then we can start the annexation of these guys. And judging by the fact that I won't get too much done during that time, we're going to just end the episode here. I know it's a little bit early, or it's a big way early, but with how the current setting is, it's going to take a while in each episode to record it, so they're going to be a little bit shorter. I do apologize for that, but I've been at this for quite a while already. Sorry. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully we'll be able to pull this off. See you around next time. Bye.